because he said it's going to that. And when a brother says something, you trust a brother?
Okay, now when you go to send the money, does it go to like a Cash App? Does he say Cash App?
No, you don't. You don't Cash App, Kelsey. You usually listen. You could Venmo. You could make a donation. I mean, there are many things that you could do.
I mean, I know he's fallen from grace. Okay.
Excuse me, he hasn't fallen from grace. Listen, this is bullshit.
He's been trying to push a piece of crap sitcom to get back on television. Nobody wants any parts of it. So
what are you talking about? The second most successful sitcom of all time, the number one,
prancing around on stage in tights. Okay, where nobody's there to see him anymore, and now he's taking money from hardworking Americans and Canadians. He's robbing the United States. He's robbing provinces. He's doing it all now. Listen.
First,
there are hard-working men and women in Quebec.
You're right.
He cares?
Yeah, I do. And you know what? I think he thought about the men and women of Saskatoon. And I think I do. I think he said, you know what? These people in Saskatoon, they be having a hard day. And you know what's funny? I'm glad you brought this up, because to just give you this abject character assassination that you perpetuate on Frasier Crane has got to stop. It's bullshit. You did it when we had a show. And now even this, we get between 4,800 and 6,000 downloads on our podcast. So figure you got 6,000 people that are listening to this garbage that you're putting out there. And I come loaded for bear. I come ready because I knew you were going to run your fucking mouth. All right?
Oh, yeah.
All right? And let me tell you something.
You got some stats?
Yeah, I got some stats.
From this guy who should be fed through a wood chipper?
Yeah, you're goddamn right.
He's going to bankrupt your beloved Windsor.
Oh, he would. First off, he'd never. And second off, do you want to know that there is a national holiday in one U.S. city and the entire country of Canada? It's called the Real Frasier Day. And they have a rally oh God, I didn't even see this until right now. Do you know what day the Real Frasier Day rally is? You know what? You're not going to believe me, so I'm going to text you a picture, and then I'm going to...
Do you know the things that I want to say right now, but I can't? Okay.
Okay. Damn it. Well, I'm just going to say it. The Real Frasier Day rally is on September 11th. All right, that was a bad look. All right, it's a bad look. This started in the 90s, Jeff. You have to understand.
Okay. Like I said, there's things I want to say, but I know that I can't say them at this point.
Well, you know what? How about...
We've crossed the threshold that I can't say anything more now. But, look, let's just say...
Look, you're tongue-tied. How about...
Was it when Frasier is involved, when Kelsey Grammar is involved with anything, television, film, obviously, musicals, Broadway, or even a day of the week, bad things happen.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Real Frasier Crane Day in Canada, which, again, they should probably change the day. Looks like you did get that picture. But I want to tell you, this is him, David Hyde Pierce, and John Mahoney getting Canadians in the province of Saskatoon riled up for the Frasier Crane rally. Are you ready?
The Real Frasier Day rally?
What's the date?
In God's name. September 11th, 1997.
That's right. It was the first day. So it's a bad day now, but it wasn't a bad day when it started. But they have a Real Frasier Day rally. And they do it in Seattle, and they do it in Canada. Apparently, he's very popular in Canada. Maybe they've taken the show in syndication and they've turned it into something. But here is a little bit of clip of the joy from the original Real Frasier Crane Day rally, everyone.
We are here to believe it all in tossed salads and scrambled eggs. Yeah. And maybe I see my big well, yeah,
oh!
I got you, babe. Yeah. Salad scrambled. But I don't know what to do with those tossed salad and scrambled eggs. They're calling it scrambled eggs. Come on, Seattle, we love you.
Oh, good night.
Oh, my goodness gracious. I noticed this has 49 thumbs down. I need to go on it and make it 50.
But how many thumbs up does it have, Jeff?
775, which is still weak.
Well, I mean, it's got 300,000 views. And,
He literally is like having diarrhea but no bathroom around, where it's like really hurting your stomach and you have nowhere to go. It's like that is what that feeling feels like, listening to that. And
so wait,
he has to go. He's got to run that parade to Canada. Are
you saying that Frasier Crane Day is like having watery poops?
You know what? That's a pretty good way of putting things. Yes. You know what? If he wants to continue to celebrate September 11th, okay, every day as his rally day,
it is his rally.
It shows you the kind of person that he is.
Watery poops.
Watery poops. Celebrating his day on September 11th.
Yes. Here's the unemployment choo-choo. All right, Jeff, listen, I apologize. We had to take a little bit of a break there. I just, I had that extra pep in my step. I had a little bit of dancing in my jeans. I had a little bit of, extra Saskatoon sass listening to Frasier Crane on Frasier Crane Rally Day.
Do you really just sit there and look this stuff up, look for things for Kelsey Grammar? Are you looking in any way to make him relevant? Because I think that I proved when we had a show that, he is not the star that you build him up to be.
Well, you know what? I think you're wrong. I think the listeners were wrong in that instance. And you know what? I don't need to make him relevant because he is relevant. I do think he should probably change his rally day. But if you guys don't believe me and you're listening, Google the real Frasier Day rally. And every year there's a rally in Seattle and in Canada where they celebrate Dr. Frasier Phineas Crane.
And he does it on September 11th. So everybody else, Google September 11th and tell me what comes up as well.
I wonder if you did Google September 11th, how many pages of Google would you have to go through before Frasier Crane Rally Day came up?
He's not on Google. You can find him on Bing.
What is he, an Ask Jeeves kind of guy?
Yes. Go on to Ask Jeeves and ask about Frasier. Yeah, yes.
Well, you know what, Jeff? I have, just to round out this podcast here, I have some interesting and random facts. Some Frasier Crane related, some not. But I figured that this would be a good way to kind of end this podcast, really get you learned. And get you really, really jump jiving.
Oh, yeah. All right. Hit us with the facts.
You're right. Okay. There is only one actor who has been, and unfortunately never won, an EGOT, which is an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony. Who, Jeff, has been nominated for all 4 major awards.
And has lost.
Unfortunately, because people are stupid and they don't know talent when they see it, and it smacks them right in the fucking face.
That's Kelsey Grammar.
Kelsey Grammar, that's correct, Jeff.
That's right.
That's correct.
It's like he gets the participation trophy, right?
Oh, he gets like the 9th place soccer trophy?
Look, he's the kid in gym where you're like, all right, let's just pick him and stand him in the corner, And, he's the one that, like, you look at him in that big, fat, stupid goddamn head of his, and in dodgeball, when everybody gets together, he's on the other side of the gym. You're going for that goddamn melon of a head of his, loser.
You know what? Can I just ask you before I get to a couple more interesting facts, where did your hatred for him come? Like, I mean, it can't just have started with me.
It's his face.
You know what it is? It's you're a Housewives guy. And you think you have some, inside information into what it's like to be a Grammar. And you're taking that big, grumpy, old, plastic surgery having, fame hoeing, wannabe big lip injection Camilla. And you're taking her word for it when Camilla wouldn't even be on that show if it wasn't for Kelsey.
Look, when the show was on, it didn't do it for me. It didn't get it done. And I think he's one of those people where he's got to be smartest guy in the room, asshole guy. And that's who he is. And you can tell when he talks, he's condescending. And there's nothing about him that makes you go, I got to be around this guy.
So do you really believe he thinks his asshole is smarter than everyone else's?
Oh, he thinks he's got a pretty petunia. Yeah.
You think he thinks his chocolate starfish is better than the rest?
It's a petunia. He calls it the petunia.
He called Kelsey's patoon.
Yes.
Does he water it? Has it been deflowered?
He likes when the ladies water it. He enjoys that.
Okay. All right.
So he likes his petunia water, and he doesn't mind that.
Does he like going to the doctor to get his annual checkup?
A colonoscopy?
It could be colonoscopy. Could just be a little finger exam real quick. Just a whoop, whoop, right up, right back.
He does his own home exams.
Oh, does he?
That's my belief, yes.
You think Kelsey does his own prostate exams?
I does, yes. He keeps his samples, yes.
Nightly. Unemployment. Choo-choo.